So why am I here? I'm here because I believe the biggest current threat you face is becoming a commodity in your prospects' eyes. And you know what's making it worse? Decision-making teams keep getting bigger, and they're ignoring your salespeople until the very end of their buying journey, driving the old race to the bottom. And this race will not stop on its own. And it's being driven by what I call the 3 deadly C's: commoditization, compressed selling time, and consensus decision-making. So not only to your prospect's brain do you all sound, look, and act the same, we have less face time to sell than we've ever had before. And we now deal with decision-making teams that average nearly 7 people. And what I fundamentally believe is that sales teams today are unprepared, ill-equipped, and underdeveloped to take on this challenge. The value of a human seller has fundamentally changed. In fact, margin creation is the new paradigm, not just making a sale. In fact, margin is so important, it becomes the oxygen for an organization to be able to breathe. And your sales function has to be creating more margin, or else it will starve itself of what it really needs to grow. So are your sellers prepared and able to create greater margin, or are they going to continue down this slide where there's very little left and we have to work harder and harder just to keep afloat? This all comes down to when, where, and how your seller is entering a sales opportunity. Are they going to show up way too low, way too late at the very end where every other competitor is? Or are they going to do what it takes to gain much greater access and influence at a higher level before the prospect has even thought about starting a buying journey? The only way to counter this race to the bottom is with a sprint to the summit. But yet there's only room for one. It's almost like that game Musical Chairs, where you have 5 chairs and each round you take away 1. But now we live in a world where there'll be just 1 round. It will go from 5 chairs to 1 nearly instantly. And those who win that chair, they win the margin. The remaining 4 are stuck with fighting out for the remaining margin scraps that are left. AI will no doubt have a big impact on the sales function. It will be super helpful, but make no mistake, AI will compress your margins further faster if you don't evolve quickly enough. Yes, there is still room for the human seller, but only those who are able to gain earlier access at a much higher level. And we do live in a world where the fast will truly eat the slow. But there's some good news. You can claim that top spot, but you have to start doing something about it today.